Hi fam, welcome back. Thank you for being patient. For my new viewers, hey, my name is Elle. Thank you for viewing my vlog. Today is May 11th and it has been some time since I have connected with you all on this type of medium, you know, through my vlog. Although I have thought of you all every day. My puppy is with me again, being very aggressive with regards to um, the me petting her. So if you see me looking down or you see me jumping, that's because she startles me. She's barking at everything. But anyway, I've thought of you all every day. I've wanted to record. I've been really feeling it. I've been feeling this energy so intensely. I'm starting to wonder when is this going to end? Am I being tortured? Why is this happening to me? Am I the only one that is feeling this energy and experiencing the things that I experience? It's just been a roller coaster ride for me, and I believe that this roller coaster ride started last year. Um, there's so many things that have been revealed to me that I I'm just like lost for words sometimes. Since my last vlog, a lot of things have happened. I did do the belly dance performance that I was telling you all that I was apprehensive about, and it actually turned out great. It was my first solo belly dance performance to a live band, which was something really really huge because I used to sing. But I have like this horrible stage fright issue going on with me, which is kind of interesting because if I have some type of stage fright, I would, you would say, well, Elle, if you have stage fright, how do you record? That's the crazy thing about it. Sometimes I take clip after clip after clip after clip, and I end up deleting a lot until I feel like I've gotten it right. But now I've come to the point where it's like, the first take, that's it. Whatever happens, I know that spirit is with me, guiding me, with everything that they feel I need to express. So I got to that point because I guess my teacher, my master belly dance teacher, she motivated me a lot, although she did scare me. She was like, well, Elle, you can't really you're not going to have a routine. You shouldn't practice anything and try to stick with it because you are going to be dancing to a live band. And although you know the song that they're going to play, they're not going to play it like that. And, it's going to be like this and it's going to be like that. So that fostered some type of fear within me, but I had gotten to the point where I was like, I practiced some moves. I felt comfortable with, the moves that I practiced, and I knew in my heart of hearts that I had to just do this to get over this illusion in my head that I have been constantly playing over and over again throughout my life with regards to, either me singing in public and being fearful or me dancing and being fearful. And fam, I've been belly dancing for 10 years, and I'll go to class and students will say to me, well, do you teach? Can you teach me? And stuff like that. So I'm not being cocky about, I'm not being cocky when I say that, but I am confident in knowing that belly dancing is something that is natural for me and makes me feel good, and I really enjoy it. And just the mere fact that people that I don't know as well as my teachers and my master teacher is telling me that I have what it takes to perform, that helps my boost my confidence a lot. So anyway, back to the performance. I did the performance. I think it turned out great. Everybody complimented me. There were three master teachers there, including my teacher, and they all complimented me. So that has really helped me. That boost of confidence has really helped me in other aspects of my life as well. So I also remember telling you in my last vlog that I was going to meet up with my beloved, and I felt like he was going to tell me things that was going to make my jaw drop. And fam, he did tell me some things that made my jaw drop. And the way it went was like we were having a conversation and he was like, well, when we were dating, did you cheat? And I was like, no. Like, why would you think that I cheated? Then he went into this whole story about Star. Good girl. I didn't, sorry, I normally would let her bark, but there's so much going on outside and other dogs. So she's just being really territorial. So anyway, so we got into this conversation. He started this conversation with me about, asking me if I cheated on him when we were together. And I'm like, why? No, I didn't. Why would you think that I did? And that made me feel like, okay, maybe he wants to tell me something that was going on within our relationship, but he just doesn't have it in him to just be like, I want to, I want to tell you these things that was happening within our relationship for whatever reason. So, he was like, I swore that you said that you did. And I'm like, no, that never happened. I can't even understand why you would think that I said, like, what conversation do you recall us having where I told you that I was not faithful? So we got through that part, and he was like, oh, okay, well, okay, you didn't cheat. So I said to him, so did you, were you unfaithful to me besides that one time that I caught you in the act being unfaithful? And he looked at me like, oh, so now you're going to flip it on me? And I looked at him like, I know what the answer is already. I know what the answer is already. So why don't you just be transparent with me? If we are going, I didn't say that to him, but I'm looking at him like, I already know what the answer is. It's, my heart has already been broken. Him telling me now, well, yes, it will bring up old emotions and thoughts and feelings. However, it will also allow me to heal more and, go through the healing process more with regards to my memories of our relationship. So it took him a couple of minutes to actually, speak to me about his infidelities while we were dating. And he did tell me that it did happen 2 other times besides the times that I know, that I saw, that I knew of. And fam, I've always been honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat the way that I feel, because I don't think that would be me being real with myself or me being real with you. I know that a lot of times those of us who are on the spiritual path and who are more spiritual within their lives, we feel like we need to try to downplay our more human emotions and our more human thoughts and reactions. But I am not like that. I can't downplay it. If I feel something, I feel something. I might say that, your behavior or your reaction or your non-reaction or the things that you have said make me feel like this or make me feel like that. But I am of the knowing and understanding that I am the only one that is in charge of my emotions. Nobody can make me feel Star, good girl. Nobody can make me feel a certain way if I don't allow the experience or what happens to trigger certain things, and then it's like a snowball of reactions that make me feel. It's kind of difficult for me to explain, but I know that you know what I'm talking about. Like, there are things in life that people can say and do to you that will trigger certain things within you. It's not that the person makes you feel or not feel a certain way. It's just, it's a trigger. They have triggered some thoughts, some memory, some program, some oh, my computer keeps on going dark. I'm sorry. Some thought, some memory, some belief, some emotion in you that has something to do with somebody else. They're just like the catalyst for you feeling a certain way or experiencing a certain emotion to bring it to the surface. So I've gotten to that point in my life and in my spiritual journey to know that much. But however, I'm still human, so I will express it in the way like, oh, well, this has hurt my feelings or this has made me feel this way. But I know that I'm still in control of my emotions. So although the information that he gave me and what he told me, it was jaw dropping, like I said in my previous vlog, that he was going to give me some information that my jaw was going to hit the ground. My jaw hit the ground because when he and I dated, after I caught him cheating, he expressed to me that it never happens again. He's never done that before. It'll never happen again. And I believed what he said. And now I'm finding out that what he said to me wasn't the truth. So I expressed to him, my appreciation for him being honest with me, because I know it wasn't hard for him to be honest with me, because he knows how I feel about him, and he is of an understanding of the depth of how I feel about him and our connection. So he does know that hearing something like that at this, even though we are not in a relationship, he still understands that for me to hear something like that from him will cause some pain for me. So I told him, I really appreciate you being honest with me. And in retrospect of who we both are and who I know that he is, I told him that I could understand why he lied to me and why he was unfaithful to me. And that may be hard for you all to understand. However, I am of a deep understanding of who he is and some of and his shadow side and what that's all about. And I'm also of an understanding that people do things that we might not like and that may trigger us to feel hurt. But we need to understand that those things have nothing to do with us. Because if they did have anything to do with us, then most likely the person wouldn't be doing that. Like, if I was on his mind while he was cheating, it wouldn't have happened, because I would have been the one thing that was on his mind. However, I wasn't on his mind. Therefore, me not being on his mind played a part in his decision to do whatever he was doing. So that's my understanding. I'm not saying that that's your understanding or anybody else's understanding, but that is one of the understandings that I have, one of the understandings and beliefs that I have come to over my years of living and experiencing the things in life that I have experienced. So yeah, I think that was very therapeutic for both of us to go through. But like I said, my mouth it didn't literally hit the floor, because I wanted to hold my I wanted to, be, keep my composure. I didn't want to act like the typical dame that was like, oh my God, how could you do this? And I'm not saying that I was like that inside, but inside I was like, you son of a bitch. Like, really? You've got to be kidding me. So, I didn't express myself to him like that, outwardly like that, because I think those are fighting words. But I did express myself. I got what I needed to get off of my chest in a very amicable way that I knew he would be able to absorb and understand within himself. And I feel like like I said, the conversation was very therapeutic. So I think that was really, really great. We got to that point whereby, he was able to share certain things with me and get it off of his chest so that he can heal and I could heal as well. And when we first started communicating a few years ago, I said to him, you know, there's gonna come a time within our communication and connection that you are going to share things with me that you have always wanted to share, but you may have thought were just a little too intense and painful for me at the time. And when you do share those things, I am going to definitely be open, ready, and willing to communicate with you and you know, help this situation heal. And it's happening. Like I feel things with him before he says it. I feel what he's going through. I see his experiences. And although we might not communicate all of the time, um, it might be once a month, um, I still feel and see the things that he is experiencing, although we don't communicate. Now, with regards to our communication, yes, I would really like us to communicate more, because more often than not, I feel like I am like a hidden secret in his entire life. God forbid something happens to him that's life threatening, or something happens to him, period, whereby he's unable to communicate with me. I would never find out, because I think that I'm like a little hidden secret in his life. And that makes me feel away. I mean, that will make anybody feel away. And the last, within the actually, since we've been communicating, I have been trying to figure out how to express this to him. Like, I don't feel well about this. I don't feel well about, I understand that you have made certain life choices, and I'm still going through the phase of trying to accept your life choices. And I think that I have been extremely respectful of his life choices and the boundaries that we live under because of his life choices. However, I feel like I've gotten to the point where now I need to express the way that I feel. I need to express these things to him so that I can start healing myself, with or without his help. Like, I don't expect him, like, basically I want to say to him, listen, I don't like the fact that you reach out to me whenever, you know, whenever you have secret time, like whenever you're away from your SO. And I don't reach out to you at all. Although there are more times than not that I just want to say, hi, I wish that you're having, I wish you a good day. I'm sending you Reiki to have a great day. And I can't do it because of the situations that you are in. Like, I don't like that. That doesn't make me feel good. And I'm not looking for him to say or do anything. I'm more so looking for me to get this off of my chest so that I'm not carrying it in my heart and soul anymore. I'm looking for those types of resolutions for myself. I don't expect him to change his behavior. I don't expect him to say anything that would help me to feel better about the situation. I want to express these things to him because, like I said, for me, it will be therapeutic. I don't know if you all feel the same way about, you know, situations in your life and the way you communicate with people, or the relationships that you have with people in your life. But this is what I have been feeling so intensely now, more so than anything else. And I'm definitely going to express this to him the next time that we communicate. What else has been happening with me? Oh my goodness. With regard to all of this energy that we are being surrounded by the movement of the planets, by the celestial beings, just this whole process of ascension and evolution that Earth and humanity is going through, I have become so physically tired of all of this energy. Like, this energy is making me so tired. Every evening, I say to myself, okay, I'm going to go home and I'm just going to do a recording just so that I can connect. By the time I get home and I put down my bag and greet my dog and do all of the things that I need to do, I am so exhausted. I just go straight to sleep. Have you all been experiencing that too? This is out of control, and my dreams have been so crazy. Not only have I been tired and my dreams have been crazy, I've been getting signs and signals and experiencing crazy synchronicities during my waking hours. I've been experiencing physical aches and pains. Like, I even recently went to the hospital from work because my chest was hurting. It was just like, am I having a heart attack? What is happening? Now, I know if you all have been watching my vlogs, since last year I have been having these chest pains. First, I thought it was because my beloved was doing some candle and crystal work and chanting work to try to get back the part of his soul that he gave to me. More so now, and when he told me all of that stuff, I was just going crazy with, all of this stuff that I can do to help myself. I thought that everything that I was doing was helping, but the pain came back. I got some readings done. I did some healing on myself. I read a lot of stuff about what other people are experiencing with regards to their ascension and all of the energy, and it's come to my understanding that what I think I am experiencing now more so is a heart awakening, whereby my heart chakra is just like bursting open and connecting to source. And all of the other symptoms of ascension I have been experiencing: tingling in the head, back and neck pain. I have been going to physical therapy for the last 3 weeks. They wanted me to take Percocet, but I refused to take any medication. At my job, I've had to change the equipment that I use to help my back and neck. I've been doing exercises and sending myself Reiki on a daily basis. I've been dizzy quite often, more so now. I felt like I was going to faint, really lightheaded. Chest is still hurting. My left arm and hand have been tingling. I've felt like I've had several Kundalini awakenings. It's just, it's just like really physically overwhelmingly amazing. And through all of this stuff, like, I've been crying a lot because I don't understand what's happening to me physically. Sometimes I'm thinking that I'm dying. I'm trying not to think of a heart attack. I've gone to every doctor imaginable except for a podiatrist, and all of the doctors that I have gone through have said to me, Elle, there's nothing wrong with your heart. There's nothing wrong with any of your organs. Everything is fine. You have no family history of any kind of disease, disorder, mental disorder, physical disorder. All of our tests are coming back fine. Now I've been pulling tarot cards for myself once a day, and it's like, I feel like every other day the tarot cards are telling me to just be quiet and listen. Just be quiet and listen to the messages that the angels are telling you. I've even had readings from other people whereby they're like, maybe you need to think of another profession, because it seems like you're really not doing what you would love to do. Maybe you should start doing what you love to do on the weekends and after work. And then if that builds up, then you'll be able to cut back on your full-time job to do what it is that your heart and soul desire. And I've been working on that as well. It's just so many things that I'm experiencing with this ascension process on my journey. I sometimes feel extremely overwhelmed, and that's one of the reasons why I don't record as much as I would like to, because I don't want to record with that tired energy, because energy is all over the place. I don't want to give you my tired energy if you all are experiencing the tiredness as well. Another thing that I have been going through since my last recording is I am an information junkie. I will read and read. If I could find a job whereby I just read about spirituality, evolution, and ascension all day, I would take it in a heartbeat. I would definitely take it. I follow different people and watch their vlogs and read their blogs, read their articles, so much so that I don't have time to record. Because like I said, when I get home and finish doing everything that I would like to do, which is read, and I would like to record also, but by the time I'm finished reading, I'm so tired. So I think, and I've been getting the messages for a long time that, you know, Elle, you have all of the information that you need. You need to stop being this encyclopedia of information, this vast library of information from other people, and start using the information that you know and that you have acquired from all of your years of living on life and share it with other people. So I think I'm definitely going to cut back on all of my reading and start connecting with you all more to share the information that I already know and have. However, in me cutting back, I still have done some reading, and one of the articles that I have more recently read was an article about how perhaps astrology that we follow in the United States is wrong, and Vedic astrology is a little more accurate. And when I was reading this article, it was saying that for quite some time, the astrology that we know, love so much, and follow has been off. It has been extremely off in comparison to what is really going on in our solar system. And that made me think for a minute. That made me think about a lot of different things. That made me think first off this. If we have been following the astrology that we know in the United States for all of these years, and it's something that's not real, or it's not true, or it's not accurate. Let me just say that. It's not as accurate as it can be, then the information that we have been sharing with each other regarding what's happening in the sky and how it has been affecting our bodies and our relationships and our lives, our spiritual journeys, every aspect of our life from the inside to the out is incorrect. Then what else is incorrect that we have been taught? Is this all part of the matrix of keeping us in, under control by somebody else? All of these things have been going through my head. I'm just like, what is really going on? So I wanted to start to do some research on Vedic astrology and ancient Egyptian astrology because of what I understand, it's more accurate than regular astrology. But I haven't started doing it because, like I said, I've been more so getting the message that you have all of the information that you need. You don't need to continue doing all of the reading and the research that you are accustomed to doing. So I did not delve into Vedic or ancient Egyptian astrology yet. However, I think I'm still going to do it anyway, so I'll definitely get back to you. But that's just something I wanted you all to think about yourselves. What if the astrology that we know is all part of the matrix to keep the veil over our eyes as to what is really going on? Think about that question, fam. Yeah, really think about that question. So, I have been having these crazy, wild, vivid dreams. I'm sure you all have been having these crazy, wild, vivid dreams as well. More recently, I had this dream that I was in a grocery store, and I love the grocery store. I think I go to the grocery store like every day. I have even tried to do, I've prayed to the angels, please help me not crave this pretzel that I want from the hot water dog man at the corner in Manhattan. Please help me not eat this cake. Please help me not eat this ice cream and these potato chips. I have been praying about stuff like this. I need help to stop eating. I cannot stop eating. This is just like crazy. Like, I know after I finish this vlog, I'm going to go to the supermarket to get something to eat. And I just finished eating the whole row of biscuits. You know how you get those biscuits in the supermarket and you put them in the oven? I just ate the whole thing of biscuits and half a container of turkey bacon. Now, mind you, I want to lose some weight because I can't fit any of my dresses. I can't fit any of my clothes. All of the inseams of my pants have split. I have basically no clothes to wear to work. It's just really interesting. For over the last year, like since last April, I have gained 55 pounds. I am 220 pounds of super great yummylicious, sex-delicious loving. And no, that's not the reason that my chest is hurting. So no, it's not, okay? My doctor says, all of my doctors say that I am healthy, and I have been 220 pounds in the past. So no, okay? No, that's not what it is. And yes, I do exercise and I do belly dance still once a week. So no, okay? It's just sometimes I gain weight. So anyway, but I do know that I need to lose weight. So I'm trying. So I don't eat. I don't know if I told you all before, but there was one period of time where I was coming home and always getting French fries from the Chinese food store. Like, they're so addictive. I haven't done that for a good 3-4 months. So I've been great with that. I have been drinking much more water, and I have been eating more fruits and vegetables. So I do want to say that I stepped on the scale this morning and I am 210 pounds. So there, I am losing weight, but I still have the craving I still crave carbohydrates. Like last night, I wanted to eat some pasta. I didn't do it. I just had a wrap with a lot of lettuce. And I didn't even eat the whole wrap. I ate half of the wrap. And I drank some water, and that made me feel good. But I'm still having these cravings, so I pray about these cravings. So I had a dream that I was in the supermarket, and I was on the checkout line, and when I got to the cashier, she looked like she was a gypsy. And she grabbed my hand, and she started reading my palm. And she started saying all of these words in all of these different languages. And then some of the words that she was saying to me, I couldn't understand at all. So when she finished speaking, I said to her, well, what does all of this mean? And she looked at me, and she was having a hard time explaining to me what she was saying in all of the different languages. And she finally said to me, it means that you are an Arcturian princess. You're the princess of Arcturus. So I looked at her and I was like, oh, okay, that's good. And then I woke up because I knew I had to go to work. So I have been following a lady called Suzanne Lie, or Lie, Lie. And she has written quite a few blogs about the Arcturians. So I did some research myself. And I only did research, fam, because I had this dream, and my dreams tell me that I need to look more into the specifics of my dream. So I did this research about the Arcturians and where they came from and what they were all about. I went back to Suzanne's vlog, and I started to listen. I didn't read any of her vlogs with regards to the Arcturians, because there are quite a few. But I did start listening to some of her YouTube videos regarding the Arcturians, and I know that my dreams tell me something. So I'm thinking that possibly I could be an Arcturian princess, which is quite interesting, because of what I understand, what I have read about them, that what they're about and what they do. It makes a lot of sense to me and my experiences and what I feel and how I communicate with other people. But I'm definitely going to get back to you about this, because like I said, I have very vivid dreams, and I'm always getting more information with regards to who I am and what my purpose is, just like you all are getting information about your journey and your mission as well. So it was just like really interesting to me that I had this dream, and when I woke up I was like, oh, okay, I'm an Arcturian princess. I know I've heard of the Arcturians before, the Arcturians before. I know that I've read about them, but the information that I read was more so channeling, individuals channeling them, than about who they are, where they come from, what they're about, their teaching. So I found out that there are books about them, and I do plan on getting the books so that I can read them and get more information. So I know that that is okay for me to do as well, especially because I had this dream that, telling me that I'm their princess. So, yeah, that's like basically what I have been experiencing. Very vivid dreams, very intense physical symptoms of ascension. I try to be out in nature so I could ground myself and get more information from my guides and my angels, and all of the other beautiful entities that are on my spiritual team. I still connect with the ascended masters that I know have initiated me. I'm working on all of my clear gifts and abilities, trying to develop them more. And of what I understand, after all of this, after I get to the point whereby I have completely had the heart center awakening, my gifts will be fully developed, and I will be able to use them in a more efficient way to assist myself and assist others. So I am very excited about that. I know that there are many other people who are experiencing their heart center awakening as well. They may be experiencing some of the same physical symptoms that I'm experiencing. They may not. It's we're physically, we're all different, and we all experience different things that move us towards the same goal. So that is very exciting. I hope that you all have been enjoying your lives and your missions and your journey since the last time that I've done a vlog. And I'm so interested in hearing what it is that is going on with you all. So please feel free to leave your comments below and let me know what's happening in your journey and in your life so that we could share and stay connected. I absolutely love hearing from you all. So I'm going to end this vlog because I think that I'm going to be going to, what time is it? I think that I'm going to be going to ancestral tribute today. Today's the 27th annual tribute to the ancestors at Coney Island today. It started at 12. I know it's a little later than 12 now. It's 1 o'clock now, but it's from 12 until 6 today, June. Oh my God. Did I say May at the beginning of, holy moly. You see, it's like I've lost time also. Some days I wake up during the week and think it's the weekend. Some days I wake up during the weekend and think that it's during the week. Like I don't know if you all are experiencing this too, but I'm losing track of time. I guess because I'm experiencing more of my multi-dimensional selves now, and it's hard for me to distinguish when is, when is Monday, when is Saturday? Are we still in June? Are we still in May? What's happening? Are we in March? Did we get to December yet? Sometimes I just don't know. I just cannot keep track. So please forgive me if at the beginning of this vlog I said it's May 11th. It's really June 11th. And today is the 27th annual tribute to the ancestors at Coney Island. And I think I'm going to head down there to connect with my ancestors and tell them that I appreciate and love everything that they have done for me to be here at this moment. And I am not going to let them down. Just like I'm not going to let any of my the other entities on my spiritual team down. I'm not going to let myself down. I'm not going to let my mission down. And I'm not going to let you all down either. So if you all can keep better track of the days and the time, please help me out. Because as you can see, I have lost it. It's just, that's just one thing I give up on. I'm not even going to struggle with that one. So just forgive me, please, if I said May 11th. It's June 11th. So with all of that being said, fam, I will catch you all later. I love you. Bye.